All right, welcome in everybody to Wednesday's edition of Daily Bread, coming at you live right at 12:05 on the East Coast. We got a jam-packed, loaded slate today with day baseball plus action in the Premier League and Serie A and night action in the MLS, but we're going to leave that alone. So we'll focus on the first three on today's Best Bets episode, powered by the Wise Guys Diamond Club. Be sure to be hopping into their DMs. Football season's already begun. NFL's just right around the corner. Be hopping in there before it's too late. We're live on Twitter. We appreciate everyone tapping in there. The link is up in the title if you want to hop over to the YouTube channel to be featured in today's show with the rest of the crew. We got the number one subs out there dropping their best bets, ripping on us, whatever the hell they want to do. The chat is yours. But Sosa, it's another day. How you doing?
Ah man, you already know. Yesterday was a tread water type of day, and today we take it up another level. That's how I feel. The Dodgers won, didn't handle the run line, but it's nonetheless it was a good day, and we go for it. How about yourself? How are you feeling today?
It's a good day. We got action throughout to keep us all occupied. And then we got college football tomorrow. So be digging into the lines because the backyard brawl, Penn State, Purdue, jam packed slate tomorrow. So we will be talking football plays for the first time in the new season on Daily Bread. And you already know 10:30 Saturday AMs for the full Saturday slate.
Yes, sir.
Was about to say another uneventful night because we talked about all the cuts yesterday since we went live later right before first pitch. So from the games, the Yankees finally got back into the win column. The Giants didn't feel like showing up before it was too late. And then the over was an easy cash between the Twins and the Red Sox.
Yes, sir. Obviously, the Yankees game went over as well. Um, Nothing special happened with Aaron Judge. I mean, he's the MVP for a reason. He's been the best player in the AL all year, and it was pretty easy to pick them to win based on the pitching matchup. So didn't really see anything that really stood out from that from the most part.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Look at that guy.
You found some that loose change, I guess, to be able to finally get there.
Hey man, look at my guy.
Other than that, let's get into today's MLB slate. Where are you starting off today's action at?
You already know. Jer already made a point of it. The Dodgers are plus 135. I mean, you have to take them first five plus 140 full game plus 135. I know everybody's scared of DeGrom. Power pitching righties are not really an issue for us. Pablo Lopez got in the way the other night. We took care of him. Alcantara, obviously he's Alcantara. I'm not in any way saying fade DeGrom because the last time I said that there was an uproar on the timeline, and people made it seem like I was just picking against him, and then we won. So for me, I'm 100% rocking with the Dodgers today. Team total three at a flat three. I'm taking that too at a minus 112. The value's just there, and I have no choice. It just makes sense to what I mean. In my opinion, the Dodgers are the better team. The Mets are not going to really make any noise against us in the regular season. I'm not really fearful of not Max Scherzer, of Jacob DeGrom in the regular season. And also, the Mets don't score any fucking runs for him. So everything tells me that we should be just fine. I'm not really concerned in any capacity. I think that we, do what we did yesterday. I think we pitch. I think we hit even better. I mean, people think it's crazy that I'm going up against DeGrom, but they don't score runs for him. So those three plays I'm all on for the Dodger game. Give me the first five, the full game, and the team total. What are you starting with?
was about to say, if you were smart enough and took Oakland on the money line yesterday, I guess you kind of have to run it back today because the A's, they're not favored, or they're barely favored today, sitting at a minus 107, and you get the Annabelle start with Caprillin, but I don't think I can be back in that one since I was too scared to be fading the Nats when they were favorites.
Yes,
What else?
sir.
I'm just looking at the full soccer board here on today's slate. The Rockies ended up coming through and winning last night, correct?
Yes, they won 3-2. The game did not go over.
Yeah, the lefties, man, they ended up finally doing it. I think tonight's the spot where you got to run back your play from last night that didn't come through with the Braves on the team total. I just think that was the spot that they just got caught sleeping. I think it gets a lot better for them tonight. So the Braves over 5.5 at plus 118. They're going to come alive against Feltner on the road here. Kyle Wright on the mound there, but Feltner with the 6.19 ERA. The team has yet to win any of his road starts, 0-7, and the total is 5-2 to the over. So I'm not relying on the Rockies at all to score here. Just taking the Braves on the team total over 5.5 at plus 118.
Yes, sir. And my second play today is going to be in the early Padres Giants game. I love the team total. I got the team total over 4 at minus 114. It's currently at over 4.5 for the Padres at plus 104. Alex Wood been very, very underproductive over the last 2 months. I think this is like the fifth time both teams are seeing each other. Fourth or fifth time they're seeing Wood. Fifth time they're seeing Musgrove. I think we see runs today. I like the San Diego Padres to score over 4.5 runs at plus 104. If you can get it to flat 4 at minus 114, that's what I got it at. I think both are attainable numbers easily.
All right, we got who is it? Chad asking about the Stros today. Another fishy line since they're just sitting right out there at a minus 130 price, and I can see it more now than I did yesterday with Perez on the mound. If you just took the easy bait there with them sitting at the minus 135, you cashed pretty easy yesterday. Do you roll it back with Javier on the mound?
I'm not betting it, but I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I couldn't talk you off it. I think that the Texas Rangers are ready to die at this point, and for ready to go away and be ready for the season to end. So I would not be surprised to see Houston put it on them, especially with an early start.
Yep, and this is one of the pure trend spots that you can back when a team's slumping. They finally dropped 3 in a row. Strange that you're still getting them at a cheap price, but that's just because Martin Perez, last 3 starts, 1.50 ERA over home, 2.60, and all starts 2.69. So he's been solid in the ace there.
Yes,
Philly
sir.
falter on the mound. Just don't touch that game. I think they definitely do bounce back and win tonight, but I'm not trying to invest any money on them right now on this weird West road trip that they're just slumping.
Final play for me is going to be in the Kansas City Royals Chicago White Sox game. I love the Kansas City Royals first 5 money line at plus 158. They've made us a lot of money. They put up runs. I know Lance Lynn has performed well his last couple starts. I think he does not show up today, and I think that the Royals handle business in the first 5.
All right, the last play that's calling my name here. We took a break from it yesterday. We probably should have rocked with it and not be afraid of Archer, but the Twins are on a nice little roll right now. When they're on 3+ wins, they're 12-6, and once again, you can just get them at an extremely short home price. With you have to go against Waka, who's been cooking, but the Red Sox are on the wrong way. So my final play of the day: Twins on the money line at minus 120 to wrap up the series.
Yes, sir.
Should have just ran that one yesterday. We got too scared with Archer on the mound.
And what are we going? What are we going to now for the prep? We were doing a couple of soccer plays today, right?
Yeah, we got to talk about your Liverpool match. So what do you like against them against Castle?
A win.
I hope so. You're minus 300.
This is the same Newcastle team that just gave then they just gave Man City a run. For me personally, I think that we um I I'm going with an anytime goal scorer. That's the only thing that I really like in this one. Um, I think that Roberto Firmino finds the back of the net, especially given that on the unavailability of Nunez. I'm going to go with Bobby Firmino, a plus 135 to score a goal, and I also like Harvey Elliott anytime assist to score or assist at any point, and that's going to be a plus 105. I think that he's going to get a lot more run. I tweeted about him after the second game of the season. And I said, he needs to be in the starting lineup. They've inserted him in the starting lineup. Obviously, that's by, I guess, a bit of desperation due to injury because we're dealing with tons of injuries, and our manager says that we don't need a midfielder after we win a game, and after we lose a game, he tells us he was wrong, and we do need a midfielder. So I don't know what the fuck is really going on, to be totally honest, because I mean, Jurgen Klopp is just he's putting his foot in his mouth. He's not making this. He's not being decisive like we're so used to seeing him be. Um, but those are two guys I looking at as far as value. Obviously, at a minus 300, we're not gonna touch that. Possibly a first half draw, but I can't bet that because we've either jumped on the opponent or gotten jumped on early in all of the games. So it'd be inefficient or just unintelligent for me to suggest that, even though we came close to the last game, and then Man U just obviously, Jadon Sancho had a hell of a goal, and that ended the first half for us regardless. So that's really all I have in regards to soccer today. One anytime goal scorer, and Harvey Elliott to possibly get an assist.
Yeah, traveling up north, it's always kind of a sleepy spot, and Castle always tends to play more competitive up there. Now at the midweek, traveling down Castle. If this was sitting on the Asian handicap at a -1, I'd probably go with it. But as of right now, I might just be targeting to try to get something Liverpool live just because they have been shaky. So maybe today's the time they finally turn it around. Now that Jimenez is back, I would like to see him in the starting lineup because then that's as I think the Wolves do handle business today. Now that he's fully back and going, I like it. Bournemouth, they're Bournemouth. Wolves should take care of business as long as Jimenez is in the starting lineup. But where I'm going with my first play today, kind of got to hold on to here. Going against Arsenal. I'm taking Aston Villa on the +1 at -104 here. I think their win streak ends. I don't think they win by 2+ here. I think this one does end in a draw. So if you want to get a little bit more of a good plus money price at +350, you can go that way. But I'll take the safety net of the +1 at -104 for Aston Villa. In the second game that we're going to is we're going to take the over 2.5 between West Ham and Tottenham. Tottenham's definitely getting 2 on the board, so you could potentially target their team total there. But I think West Ham finally wakes up. They get 1 in the first half for sure today. So that's where we see 3 in this one easy. I don't think Harry gets on. Harry's been on a scoring streak. I think it's going to switch off of him today. And then in the last match, no playing here, but it's always wild when you see Nottingham Forest team total over 0.5 at a plus money price. So maybe it could be the quickest way to get in and out of a match today, or just sit there and hope Nottingham Forest, but not trying to recommend it. But that's strange where you get your 0.5. Yeah, Serie, Roddy. It's kind of just a hold on to the spots because Arsenal could make it ugly quick, but I think Aston Villa fights tough here. And then we're going to hop over to Serie A real quick. We got another play for you. We're just going to keep riding out this Napoli train until it falls, especially at home. Napoli team total over 2.5 at +104. Hosting Lecce. Easy play here. Napoli's just unstoppable at this point. The attack of Osimhen up top. Lecce fought tough against Inter in the first game of the season. They haven't seen a big top team since. I think Napoli just is going to run wild on teams at home, and they're going to start to get much more minus prices for their team totals. So we'll take it while it's still sitting out there for Napoli.
Yes, sir. As you already know, I'm just out here trying to power through. I'm just, this these seasonal allergies are beating my ass. So I'm just trying to make sure that I, continue to deliver winners for the people. I have really nothing left as far as the baseball slate. As you said, a lot of DFS stuff going on tomorrow. Huge slate for Saturday for college football. So it's that time of year where the action really starts to heat up and you get more and more options to gamble on.
We will have a play in the backyard brawl and Penn State Purdue tomorrow. So we'll have 2 college football plays to get you through your Thursday night tomorrow. So all the reason to tap in tomorrow because it's a Thursday baseball slate, but college football.
Do the Philly Union go over at home again?
Remember when they couldn't break more than 2 goals in the first 18 matches of the season, and now they set the record.
And then we bet on them to go under, and they scored like 30 goals.
No, that was in the Diamond Club, and that was not me. We never paid the Union on an under.
That was not me.
They could. They definitely could. I got to dig more into the MLS slate. With the midweek matches, they always be wild. Atlanta, I could see it.
Yeah, I have, like I said, just ready for football, fantasy football, college football, the whole 9. I'm locked in. Gonna get back to.
And Austin plays tonight too. We'd get fined if we didn't mention that. So McConaughey, get off our ass. Until tomorrow, we out.